1, 2, Rosy's coming for you. 3, 4, I'm standing in front of a wooden door. 5, 6, my favorite cereal is Kix. 7, 8, I farted in my sleep. I don't know, I can't think of a rhyme. What's up, everybody? Rosy the Rascal 15. Today I am reviewing A Nightmare on Elm Street. Directed by Wes Craven, came out in 1984, starring Robert Englund as one of the most iconic horror movie characters since, Michael Myers or Freddy Krueger. Oh wait, he is Freddy Krueger. I meant to say Jason. Jason didn't really come out in the first film. He didn't really get popular until the third film. Anyways, we're not talking about Friday the 13th. What's up, everybody? Rosy the Rascal 15. I'm doing this Nightmare on Elm Street review in popular demand because a lot of y'all wanted to see me talk about this film and my thoughts on the franchise. So I'm going to go ahead and talk about the original classic 1984 horror film, Nightmare on Elm Street. I love this film. I'm going to get that right out of the bat. This is an amazing horror classic. This movie's great. I'm sure a lot of y'all voted for this movie for a reason. This is such a good horror film, and this movie gets bonus points because there's actually... The movie Evil Dead comes out in this film. If you look in the background, Nancy is actually watching the movie on her TV. There's a scene where she's falling asleep watching horror films, and you can actually hear Evil Dead playing in the background. It's even on the TV, so good taste in movies, Wes Craven. I see you're a Sam Raimi fan. Alright, I don't even know where to begin with this film. First of all, this is the only Nightmare on Elm Street film that I genuinely love. I actually do like Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3, and I really think New Nightmare, I think that's called Wes Craven's New Nightmare, is a very underrated Nightmare on Elm Street film, even though it's very different. It's meant to be more like a psychological, satirical point of view on Freddy Krueger. It's more like Scream, but that's a great film if you haven't seen that one. But anyways, we're talking about the first Nightmare on Elm Street. This movie's great. I don't even know where to begin. The score to the film is amazing. I love the soundtrack to this film. I mean, who doesn't know that? Dun, 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 dun. That freaking Freddy Krueger theme. I love the song that plays when... this is going to have spoilers, by the way. I love the song that plays when Johnny Depp's character gets dragged under the bed and all the blood comes out. The music in that scene is just terrifying. Robert Englund as Freddy Krueger. This is the only movie I feel Robert Englund was actually scary. In the other films, he became more comedic, especially after the third film, he became a comedic character. But in New Nightmare, they actually made him scary again. But this is, to me, the scariest version of Freddy, at least in my opinion. The story, as follows, is basically a bunch of kids are having nightmares, and they all talk about this figure that they see this man in their nightmares, this character that has a scary glove hand with blades, and he has this fedora hat, and he wears a Christmas sweater. Now, if you hear that, that doesn't sound that scary, but once you see this film, this movie's anything but, funny. In fact, that's the sequels in a nutshell. Most of them are funny. But this original Nightmare on Elm Street film is actually a scary film. This version of Freddy is scary. He's not really funny. He's actually creepy. He comes off like a pervert and just a creepy... Somebody you don't want to see in an alleyway or in your nightmares. I love this movie. I love the characters. Nancy's a really cool horror movie character. I root for her at the end of the film. She's up there with Jamie Lee Curtis from Halloween, or even Ellen Ripley from Alien. She's a cool character. I like her. The other kids are pretty good too. Johnny Depp, obviously, it's Johnny Depp. This is his first movie he came out in. It was a big freaking deal to see Johnny Depp in a movie. I mean, now he's playing, a lot of Disney characters in a bunch of makeup. So, crazy. Everybody, I've talked long enough about this film. This is a great film. I love the special effects. I love how scary it is. It's a fun film. It may not be the scariest film in the world like everybody claims it is, but this is a fun film. I love this film. It's a classic. It's scary. Great special effects. I love the soundtrack. Only gripes I have are the ending of the film has a real bad special effect. I'm just gonna spoil it. The mom gets dragged through the door window, and it's a stupid special effect. It looks horrible. Other than that, that's the only bad special effect. Everything else, from just the makeup effects to everything. This is such a well-made film. I love the whole nightmare aspect to this film. Great film if you haven't seen it. Go out and check it out. I'm giving A Nightmare on Elm Street a 9 out of 10. Great film. The only reason why I take down a point is for that really bad ending. And sometimes this film can just be a little bit weird at times, but that's kind of the whole point of it being a nightmare. Anyways, check it out. Great horror movie to watch on Halloween. Take care, everybody. Rosy Rascal 15, out.